Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. You ever get the feeling you're unwanted? I'm not talking in terms of people not wanting you. I'm talking companies not wanting you. Over the course of the last couple of months, I've left my longtime cell phone provider. I was with them for 15 years. And I left the place where I had my storage unit done. I'd been with one of the big storage unit companies, and I'm not going to name names. Names don't matter, and I'm sure I've named them before. But I left both of them. It cost me a couple $1,000s to move my stuff from one storage unit to another with a different company. And it's all because they keep raising rates and don't look at long-term clientele. There is no reward for being long-term customers, especially in the storage world. They just don't care. They raised the fee to pay by credit card. Now, I understand there's a fee because they don't want to absorb the cost of credit cards, although they won't take cash. Go figure. They'll take a check, which, how many checks do you write a month anymore? It's all done online. And even if you did an auto draft or anything like that, they still charged you a fee. So that's fine. It was like $2 a month. No big deal. Well, all of a sudden, a couple months ago, my bill is up by like $6 or $7. I'm like, there was no notification. When they raised the rates, which they have 3 times during the COVID era, they didn't inform me that they were doing this. So I contacted my local, and they're like, well, that's a corporate thing. That's not us. So I called corporate, and corporate said, oh, yeah, we've changed the credit card. And I said, well, were you going to inform me? Oh, we figured you'd see it. I'm like, that's not acceptable. You're going to nickel and dime me for $6 when you've already raised my storage fees $150, $200 over the last 3 or 4 years? That's crazy. Now, again, part of it is Nashville. Nashville has more storage units under the sun because people are moving here all the time. They're popping up everywhere. And they're full. There is no space. So I actually had to move my storage further away from Nashville than what it was in one of the southern suburbs. It's a little bit further drive, but it's just sitting there until I have a bigger house, until I can get rid of some of that stuff. And a lot of it's just stuff I've had forever. It's family stuff. It's going to sit there. And again, it's fine. I'm not complaining. But I just can't believe these companies don't care. My cell phone provider was basically, yeah, your plan is now grandfathered out, and so you've got to update. It's going to be $50 more a month. I'm like, nah, I'm not paying you more. I should be paying you less. Well, that's not going to happen. And even if you stay on the same plan, we're still going to raise your rates, which they're not supposed to do it. They find clauses in which to do it. So I said, fine, you know what, I'm out of here. So I switched to another company. And this is now over the years. Again, we're talking, I've had a cell phone for what, 30 years now probably? I got one in the early 90s. I'm on my 3rd cell phone company. Hopefully there are only a couple more to go. But what was amazing was, saved money with the new cell phone company, got a better plan, a better package. Coverage is about the same. But then when I went to kind of finalize my bill with my last cell phone provider, I should have been getting a partial credit back, like $70 for a service that I didn't use when I canceled the service in the middle of the contract. So I get my final bill, and it tells me I owe them $1.50. And I called and I went on a tirade. Well, obviously, they'd seen my account enough that they basically credited my last bill back to me completely, zeroed out my balance, and we were done. So $160, $170 back in my account. I'm not quite sure why, and I wasn't going to complain. They just wanted me to go away. They don't want long-term customers, and that's frustrating. Feeling unwanted, and I don't like that feeling at all. Back next week, hey, I feel wanted by you. You're here. Back next week, another Road Warrior, kevinmason.us, home to all the Road Warrior videos. We throw them up on Facebook, throw them up on YouTube. We love it when you're here. We love it when you tell a friend. We love it when you share and like and comment and subscribe and all those fun things, which very few people do. You see it in my Facebook feed when it pops up, and you go watch it then if you're going to do it. I know that's how that works. Or on Instagram or on Twitter or wherever. See you next week, another Road Warrior. Thanks.